Chesh. Today, we're going back to the box method. Make sure you have this handout before we start. But most of this should be a review. So if you remember, box method is when we had two binomials or another polynomial that we needed to multiply, and we ended up with a box like this. We're just going to move backwards this time. The box is filled in. We want to find out what goes on the outside. So first, our product, what we mean by that is that what do we get when we take everything out of the box? So it helps me to write it all down. So I'm going to write x squared plus 5x plus 3x plus 15. I see some like terms we can combine. So our product is really x squared. 5x plus 3x is 8x. And don't forget that plus 15. Okay, that's the easy part, is figuring out what our product is. Now, the factors is a little harder. So you got to ask yourself, what do x squared and 3x have in common? Well, they both have an x. Then ask yourself, what do x squared and 5x have in common? Both of them have at least one x. And look, we're right. X times x is x squared. We're good so far. Now ask yourself, what times x gives me 5x? 5 does. 5 times x is 5x. All right, ask yourself, what times x gives me 3? 3 does. 3x. So it looks like we've got our sides filled in. Let's double check. Let's see if we're right. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is 5x. X times 3 is 3x. And 3 times 5 is 15. So we were correct. That means our factors are x plus 5 and x plus 3. Let's see another example. Okay, so the product, again, is what we get when we take everything out of the box. So I'm going to write that down here. 2x squared plus 8x plus x plus 4. So ask yourself, do you see any like terms? Yeah, 8x and x. So what's our product? You should get 2x squared plus 9x plus 4. All right, what do 2x squared and x have in common? Just x. Okay, what does 2x squared and 8x have in common? Well, they both have a 2x, because 2x times 4 would give me 8x. And so far we're right. 2x times x is 2x squared. So what times x gives me x? That would just be 1. And what times 2x gives me 8x? That'd be 4. Let's double check we're correct. Always double check yourself. 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 4 is 8x. X times 1 is x. And 1 times 4 is 4. So we're correct. That means our factors are x plus 4 and 2x plus 1. All right, one more on this side. So first, write this out so we can figure out our product. Find your like terms and simplify it. Okay, ask yourself, what does 4x squared and 2x have in common? Well, they both can be divided by 2x. I'm going to draw a little line so we can see that that's separate. Okay, what does 4x squared and 10x have in common? They also have 2x. Let's see, 2x times 2x? Yeah, that would give us 4x squared. All right, what times 2x would give me 2x? That's just 1. what times 2x would give me 10x? Well, that'd be 5. And let's see if we're correct. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. 2x times 1 is 2x. And 1 times 5 is 5. So that means our factors are 2x plus 5 and 2x plus 1. Now, cool thing we want to point out, they say, we have this question, do you notice anything about the cross products in all of these boxes? So this is what we mean by cross products. I'm going to go back to the top. Cross products meaning right here. So just look at your coefficients, 3 and 5. 3 times 5, that's 15. Let's look at our coefficients here. Remember, there's a 1 hiding here. Well, 1 times 15 is 15. Let's try the same trick on this one. So again, 1 hiding here. 1 times 8. Cross product here is 8. And 2 times 4 is also 8. And on the last one, 4 times 5. What does that give us? 4 times 5 is 20. And guess what? 2 times 10 is also 20. So what we need to notice is that the coefficients of the cross products are the same. And this is going to be super important later, like really, really important tomorrow. So please notice that. Let's look at the back. Okay, I bet you can do this one on your own. Try this one out. Tell me if you get stuck. This one we're going to do together. So now we were mean. We just gave you a jumble of terms. You need to put it in the box. So when we say correct position, here's what we mean. This top left box needs the highest degree. So this is degree 1. This is degree 0, degree 2, degree 1. So this is highest degree. So it goes in the top left box. I'm going to switch back to red. So 3x squared. The bottom, and we might want to make a note, this is the highest degree. Goes in the top left box. Bottom right box gets the lowest degree. So that's probably going to be your constant. That's usually a constant. So 70. And then notice the other two both have just an x, so it doesn't matter if you put negative 21x here or here. I'm going to put mine right here and then negative 10x here. All right, now we're going to do just like we did before. So ask yourself, what do 3x squared and negative 10x have in common? Well, 3 and 10 don't have anything that, 3 is only, you can only do 3 times 1 to get 3. 10, you can do 2 times 5, 1 times 10, that's it. So the only thing they have in common is x. Okay, ask yourself, what times x gives me 3x squared? 3x. All right. Then 3x times what gives me negative 21x? That'd be negative 7. And then what times x gives me negative 10x? Well, that'd be negative 10. Let's see if we did okay. X times 3x, that's 3x squared. 3x times negative 7 is negative 21x. X times negative 10, that's negative 10x. Negative 7 times negative 10, that's 70. So we end up with this. All right, combine your like terms, find out what your product is. And then look at your sides to find out your factors. That's it. You've got some practice. Let me know if you get stuck.